In this video, I'm going to show you some of the ways that I've been trading with this Super Scalper setup. I've been having a great past couple 2 weeks, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I'm looking for, some of the different trade setups that I'm finding on these charts. I'll show you some examples from the price action today. So I've got the 5-minute, the 1-minute, and the 60-minute chart. On the 5-minute, I've got all my favorite key levels. And if you missed the video I made where I go over all the settings, I'll leave a link in the description to the original video where I go over in detail all the different settings so you can set up your charts just like this. On the 1-minute chart, I've got the new Ultimate Wave histogram. It's also painting the candles. I've got the rolling ratio Fibonacci bands on the chart. And I've also got the tick trader running in the background, printing some tick collapse signals and some extra divergence signals based off of tick speed. So let's check out the price action for the first hour of the New York Open. We got 9:30 to 10:28 here. So right before the market open, the ultimate wave is bearish. We start pushing down. I get a heads up signal that we just crossed the previous bar's Fibonacci extension level, but this is a very bearish candle as far as price action is concerned. Full body candle, hardly any wicks. We got the delta wave increasing. This next candle, we got a big top wick, that's bearish. But on this candle, we've got some divergence. You can see the hollow inside of the candle. We've got a tick collapse signal. We got the ultimate wave histogram dropping off. So we get the light green candle color and we start getting a nice move to the upside. And then check out this wave on the histogram. This bullish wave is definitely overpowering the previous bearish wave. So we've got a much stronger wave here than the previous wave. So I'm going to need a good reason to get short if I'm looking to get short, even just for a scalp. We've got some signals building up, but the candles are still being painted the bold green. We're still getting a rise in the ultimate wave all the way up until this candle. We've got the ultimate wave dropping off, so we get the fading histogram signal. We've got a pink candle. After the close of this candle, we dropped down 25 points there. Could have been a potential spot for a scalp. I'm usually going for 10 to 20 points on my scalps on the NQ. So as price is pushing higher, check out the waves on the histogram. The waves are getting smaller even though we're pushing higher. So I get some divergence here, got a tick collapse signal, get a pink candle because the ultimate wave histogram is fading. After the close of this candle, we pop down over 60 points right to the upper golden ratio zone from the rolling ratio. Great opportunity there. We start pushing back up. We're starting to get all kinds of signals building up, but you'll notice this bullish wave is already stronger than the previous negative wave. As we were coming down here, we were hardly getting any negative delta compared to these other bullish waves. So we did get the bounce there. Then we got all these signals building up. Tick speed divergence, tick speed collapse, ultimate wave divergence, fading histogram on the ultimate wave. We do pop down 30 points or so. Back to this upper golden ratio zone. We reject right off of this upper level in the golden ratio zone a couple times. The delta is just starting to drop off into nothing. Here we get the bearish wave starting to pick up. We get the bold red candles. We start closing below the center line on the rolling ratio bands. Get a nice move to the downside there. Here's a fading histogram signal. We get a little hold up. Check out this top wick with point of control in the wick. We're still in a bearish wave. Then the bearish wave starts picking up speed. You can see this wave is now overpowering the last few waves. And the bearish momentum continues. Get some more divergence down here. Check out this candle, big bottom wick, point of control down into the wick. The histogram starts fading, so we get the light green candles. We pull back up into the golden ratio zone. On the 5-minute chart, I am not using the ultimate wave. I'm using the flow stack. Flow stack is painting the candles, and it's also showing me the delta for the NQ and the ES. Here's the first candle of the New York Open. Check out this huge bottom wick, point of control down into the wick. We've got positive delta on the NQ. So very bullish price action right there. We end up making a run to the upside. More strong positive delta on the NQ, but the ES delta has been negative this whole way up. So we do get a hold up at this cluster of key levels here. Get a nice drift back down. Back to this other double key level. We've got some tick speed divergence right here. Point of control up into the wick, but we also have a bigger bottom wick. So kind of a mixed bag there. But we do chop around and bounce off of this double key level. This is a previous value area low and also a special volume level from the key levels. The flow stack has turned bullish. We continue to try to push up here. We start getting some tick speed divergence. Then we get a tick speed collapse. We've got negative delta across the board here. The flow stack goes bearish. We've got point of control up into the wick. Very nice move down. Check out all these candles with the strong negative delta across the board. Big full-bodied candles to the downside, hardly any wicks. Very bearish until this candle. We've got a mixed bag on the delta. The NQ delta is drying up. Huge bottom wick. Point of control down into the wick. We rejected hard off of this triple cluster of key levels. Got the London Open, the pre-market low. Closed back above VWAP. We get a nice pushback up to the 20 SMA. So that was the first hour on the 5-minute from this morning. I really do like having all of my key levels on the 5-minute and then having my 1-minute kind of free and clear, just using these Fibonacci bands and the candle colors from the Ultimate Wave, focusing more on price action for my entries and still being able to monitor delta of some kind. But you could also take a lot of these indicators off and just use something simple like the flow stack on the 1-minute chart. All kinds of different options. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.